What's up, YouTube? So, today we are going to be talking about how to survive in Canada. For all you people down south who've never seen snow and think you can play hockey, eh? I'm just kidding. The Leafs suck. So, the first thing you're going to need to do is find some trees. You're going to need to get some wood, and you're going to need to get some wood for your crafting table, and for some sticks, and for a pick and hoe. The second thing you're going to need to do, do you see how many times I've videotaped this video? So the second thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to come and find some winter grass. And whoop, see, you'll find some seeds in the winter grass. And once you have all of those resources, you're going to need to build yourself a dugout. Now, once you get your dugout, you're going to need to make a farm indoors. So what you need is you need some torches so that your plants can photosynthesize, and you're going to need some dirt. And you can just go ahead and voila. And while you're doing this, if you can find any animals, say piggies, chickens, cows, and you stuff your face with some meat, because hay is good, but hay is for horses and vegetarians. So if you can find some meat to eat, you're going to be just as well off, and that's going to see you through a couple of days. So once you've dug out your dugout, you are going to save that cobblestone, and you're going to find a pond. Now, I was lucky enough to have a pond right beside me. So, as you can see, I have created a roof, because if you leave things open to the external temperatures, things are going to freeze, snow is going to fall, things are going to die. So, and again with some torches so that you can photosynthesize. And what I've done is I've just put some blocks out, and I have tried to maximize my space so that I can grow wheat efficiently with some water. But the nice thing about the wheat is that it's resilient enough that it will grow without water. So you can bring everything indoors, and while you're digging and hunting and so on and so forth, you will have a little bit of extra food growing for you. So the next thing you are going to do is, once you're all established, you can start making a tree farm. And as you can see here, I have started to create a tree farm. Now you may need to throw down some torches to melt some snow to keep the snow off your baby trees so that they will grow. I am lucky enough to have an infinite amount of bone meal, and I will show you that there in a second. But the biggest danger that you're going to find in a winter biome is the snow. And I appreciate this as an arborist. You can see that if trees in the real world get weighted too much for their structural integrity to hold, then there is the possibility of failure. And as you can see, I've got some busted out tops and some broken branches, and things are just beat to heck here. So once you have your tree farm, you're going to need to manage that all the time. Once your trees grow to term, you're going to need to harvest all of the resources and then start over again. Yes. So the snow is going to make life difficult. Now, I don't know if that happens on the roofs of structures that you've created. I put some torches up here, not to stave off the snow, but just so when I venture out into the world, I can look back and go, oh, there's a haze, and that's where my little house is. So I know chickens, you can bring chickens indoors, and it's going to be a pain in the butt. If you want to bring chickens indoors, you need to take your doors off so that they can just walk right in, because chickens won't walk past doors. So I know you can bring chickens in underground. I've done it before, but things like cows and sheep and pigs, they may not be able to. I know sheep need to eat grass, but as you can see, you cannot grow grass underground. You can grow hay or wheat or whatever you decide to call it. So that is that. Now, the other thing that I'm doing is I've dug out and made myself a man-made crevasse, and now I'm going to make this a heck of a lot taller because I'm going to start growing mushrooms in here. Now, when I say I'm growing mushrooms, I'm going to put a mushroom on the ground, and then I'm going to slap it with some bone meal, and it's going to grow super huge. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle a few little mushrooms underneath it and have myself a little mushroom patch. But as you can see, I was digging this out to about here, and I found natural fractures in the earth. Now I decided to put some cobblestone stairs in, but you can see it turns into a very large crevasse and it breaks off into different segments. Now I have come this way, and as you can see, there is a skeleton spawner, and I've created Owie! I've created a little pool underneath. Let's get out my sword. Where's my sword? Bam. Come on down here, buddy. Come on. So I've created a little pool, but what I've done before I created that little pool is I left the stone underneath the spawn point, and I dug out a little tunnel, vertical, and then horizontal, and then vertical, and then I dug out a horizontal pool, and then what I did was, because I'm in hard, or very difficult, I don't know, I'm in hard, and so things were constantly spawning above me, so I was able to work untouched by the skeletons, and once I was all ready and I had all my water in and everything, I removed the roof, or the ground level of the spawn point, and now things just fall to me, and I'm able to smack them, and then as you can see, things just come right to me, and bam, look at that. So I've been playing now in-game for about a month, and I'm level 36. Boom. I don't need anything from you. I'm level 36. I've got tons of bone meal. So once I found this, the bone meal really sped up the growth of A, my trees, and B, the wheat. So now I'm not starving at all. So that was a nice little surprise. And this is why we have all these chests. Oh my god. Yeehaw. So, everything is going to be indoors. Absolutely everything. Everything that you do is going to be done indoors. Now, I may need to just hunt my food. I may be able to get a couple chickens. I haven't seen very many chickens, though. I've seen one or two, and I've killed them to feed my belly. Give me your meat. Because I love me some bacon. So, I hope you enjoyed this semi-quick tutorial on how to survive in Canada, eh? Cheers!